Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Knitflix Chill. This is something I've been wanting to do for so long. Now we can start our community, we can stitch, and we can bitch. My name is Nico. I'm a knitwear designer and former serial dater. I am in a place in my life now where I'm an elder millennial. I'm living this soft life, if you will. I'm in a location, I'm in a place with warmth. I'm getting my vitamin D. I have lots of views, visuals. I have lots of atmosphere around me, and I'm in a good place in my life. And I'm here to, quite frankly, share my relationship and dating experiences. I have had over 20 years of nightmarish dating, relationships, and quite frankly, they are a bit too juicy not to share with my community. We are here to knit. If you know how to knit, amazing. Grab your needles, grab your yarn, and let's knit and listen and stitch and bitch. If you don't know how to knit, this is also a great place to learn. So as I'm knitting, I will be sharing my relationship and dating stories with you. And if you want, I can teach you how to make some of the creations that I'm sharing on camera. If you want to know how to recreate a stitch or recreate what I'm making, please let me know in the comments and I will do a special knitting tutorial for you to follow along. But here we're just knitting. Imagine yourself being in a little knitting club, a little knitting community, and talking about horrible dating experiences. A little info about me. I am 40 years old and I am living in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And most of the imagery that you'll see in my videos will have some type of scenic background, some type of ocean background, mountains, etc. And I chose this type of display because it brings me peace and I can freely talk about my life while looking at where I am today. And I'm in a happy place, and I just want to share this vision with you. Another thing about me is I have traveled. My profession up until this point has been a designer, a knitwear designer. And between studying fashion and working in the industry, I've lived in several places. I've lived in New York for several years. I've lived in Milan, Italy for several years. I moved back to New York and lived there for another few years. I lived in Shanghai, China for 5 years. And now I'm living in Mexico, and I've been here for several years. And I've dated men in all of these places. So there is a lot of insight to share about dating in all of these geographical locations. A bit of a disclaimer, all of the men and some women used on this channel will be used as an alias. So obviously I'm not using their real names to protect their identities. This is a judge-free and shame-free space. Some of these experiences happened when I was very young. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I was a little bit unhinged in my younger days and I was a little bit rebellious. So the good news is that it makes the story a little bit more interesting and more entertaining. Some of my past decisions were not the best. I would definitely not advise young women to make some of the same decisions that I made back in the 2000s and 2010s, but these experiences made me who I am today, and I made it out in the end, thankfully. So here we go.